Look at all of these things I get to spend my Saturday morning with. This is every girl's dream, to come home from a trip to Anchorage and have found that your husband has unpacked all of the new stuff and it's sitting out on your couch. It takes up the whole couch.
But I left the fun part for you.
Yeah.
I took it out of the shipping boxes.
Right. Now we get to unpack it today and put it in the RV in all of the proper places. My helper and I here are going to show you everything that came in the mail this week. So, starting with the biggest package, we have a new mat to go in front of the RV. These are getting really popular amongst RVers, and decided that we really want one for this trip. Ben didn't get one of these, but I did.
Ben doesn't have a shoe problem.
Ben's bringing as many pairs of, or as many fishing rods as I am bringing shoes. Let's put it that way. Anyway, this hangs on the side of the bed, and you can put 6 pairs of shoes in it. So we did get, you've heard about the stereo debacle. Next, oh yeah, this is the new coffee carafe. So when we are boondocking and not plugged into electricity, we have to run the generator to make coffee in the morning, and so or tea, because we used to have an electric teapot. So for this trip, we got a kettle for the stove, and we got a carafe to make coffee in. Remy's getting irritable. This stuff's taking up his space. This is a basket to go over on the settee. We store bottles of water, drinks,
Produce,
whatever, just miscellaneous stuff. And historically, we've taken a Costco box and set it there, and I was kind of adamant for this trip that we get something a little bit more attractive. So, next we have, I think this is the thermal insulation for our dog house so that it doesn't get so hot in here when we're driving. These things, ouch, are our helmet, gloves, and eye goggles to be able to go ATVing in the lower 48.
legally.
Legally, yeah. You'll all be thrilled that we're getting this. We have a new microphone for our camera. So it also comes with a little wind muff, so if it gets windy outside, you won't hear that background of the sound. So we're really excited about this. We got a couple of books. One we're going to take and one we're going to leave. This did not look this big when we bought it on Amazon. But this one's probably going to be more practical for our travels. It's called Roadside America, and it just gives you really fun, kind of quirky things to go do in the lower 48. This is a mounting bracket for our camera to hang it or post it up in the front windows when we're driving the RV. Toothbrush holder so that our toothbrushes don't fall over when we're driving. We've always had this plastic thing, and whenever you pull, as if on cue, the paper towel falls out. So for a 6-month journey, we decided it was worth investing in a real paper towel mount. I bought some of these. Wow, they're much smaller than
I thought that too.
They're like storage.
That's like a dog bowl.
It really is. These were supposed to be those really, they looked like normal size on the website, but they're supposed to be mixing bowls that nest, and there's 3 of them. Yeah. I'm not sure how my review of that will be. Adapter and reducer set. I don't know what this is.
Tools.
Tools. Who cares? This is the water filler. So you hook it up to your hose, and then you hook the hose up to the water faucet, and then you can put it into your water tank so that you don't have to stand there and hold it because the water hose pops back out.
And also for hygiene. Yeah, the end of a hose can be put in some pretty funky places.
Yeah. So, and it has, the big thing is it has a valve so you can turn it on and off. Last thing I see up here is a little package of drape hooks. We'd like to try and find a replacement option for the big curtain that covers the front windows in the RV. It's getting old and could really use a replacement. So I ordered some of these in case we can figure out.
I almost think it's going to start to tear one of these days.
Yeah.
You can see the thin spots in the pleats.
Especially opening and closing it more often.
Now I'd like to do some thermal blackout blinds.
I'm agreeable to giving it a try. I'm just worried about how much they're going to clump up in the back when you open the curtains every day. Okay, well that's a quick overview. We are going to be spending the morning putting things away, installing stuff, so we'll share with you as we get a little bit more settled into our winter home.
You also forgot something else.
I did? Oh! One last thing to show you. I almost forgot. I'm really excited about this. We have a wood stove like this in the house at home, and we thought it'd be really fun.
It's not a wood stove.
It's not a wood stove, but it looks like the stove in the house.
Okay.
So we thought it would make it homey and just fun to have something that looks like this. So we're going to give it a try today. It's chilly out here this morning.
I was also thinking, since it's forced air electric, it might help dry out the interior, and controlling humidity is a constant issue here.
It really is, because as we blow off CO2, create condensation
Plus,
inside the RV.
Her and him
Love laying in front of the hot heat source.
Yep. Okay, let's get to work.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to get started installing our new car stereo. The new one came in the mail, and it is a Pioneer something or another, but it is amazing that this thing is about half the weight as this old, probably 1999 Panasonic. This is the old panel, the plastics shop in Anchorage, Image Plastics, by the way, great guys there. They glued it back together so they could make a mold or a template for the new one. Yeah, it's not the wood trim, and I'm a big fan of plastic wood trim. But yeah, it's pretty nice, and this only cost 60 bucks. So unless I had all the time in the world to scour the country for 1999 Allegro motorhomes and junkyards, I was never going to find this.
We were able to just mark off another thing on the to-do list. We now have a new paper towel holder. I know, it's a crazy thing to be excited about. Now we've installed the new toothbrush and toothpaste holders. So, it actually went really quickly.
I have the new harness all wired up, and now it's time for a test run. This is live video. I have not tested this yet, so there's still a chance something could arc and there could be all kinds of sparks, but I think I got it. So here we go. And it's always a good idea to test things before you go and put the whole dash back together. That's better. The noise chime for the jacks being down gets a little loud. So, power on, the ignition, and turns on, setup, yes, why not? Now the moment of truth. Who listens to regular radio anymore? We're all doing our digital music. Auxiliary. That could be a little loud. Alright, it works. We'll kill that so Bon Jovi doesn't go claiming the monetization of this video. But yeah, time to put the dash back together.
Well, we're still waiting for a new comforter to come in, but we do have one improvement I'm going to show you with our bed. New struts. I am not touching it at all. Isn't that awesome? So much easier, because this bed you used to never be able to get underneath it by yourself. Other thing that I accomplished today was to hang up little shoe bags. Goes all the way around the side here. You can see I kind of had to make an accommodation because my plugins and the CO2 monitor, or maybe it's a CO monitor, I think, yeah, carbon monoxide monitor are up here. So I started it halfway back and then just came around the edge and used my half at the bottom of the bed. So Shelby's been here helping me, and I think now we're going to tackle something new.
While I'm back here, I'm going to splice into these wires and add a another accessory 12-volt outlet somewhere over here. But no better
plug in?
Yeah. No better time to do it than when you have the panels off. I think I'm finished.
Really? You can see here we've got the new panel with the new stereo, and the Yeti's back in place, and we freshened up and organized our little electronics bin there. And over here on the side you can see my 12-volt plug-in.
The CargoNet storage system is coming along nicely. I'm just going through each square and giving them securing them to the bottom of the bed using little black plastic cable clamps. Kind of see them right there. And pan head screws, because most of the screws in our motorhome already are pan head.
And we have our helpers, number 1 and number 2. You gonna say hi? Oh, yep, there we go. Say hello. Hello. Hello.
We have a handful of our reflective insulation panels safely and, out of the way, stowed underneath the bed. I like it. Okay guys, we are just about done for the day. The final task was trying on our new helmets for the ATV trips in the lower 48. They fit good to me.
They work well.
Alright, nice. So, we are pretty much done for the day, and this video is over. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, the old thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel to make sure you can follow our North American road trip. Thanks for watching.